When I read the regulations, Mr. President, it's not the 300 the regulations going after. A constable or a member of the Jamaica Defence Force may prohibit the carrying of any person by any person of any machete, cutlass, stick, stone, or other implement or missile. So I asked the farmer in Westmoreland, in Addo, going up in the hills to tend to his cattle. This regulation allows the police to say, stay here. Not go look for your goat. Not go look for your cow. Not go plant. Not go cut no yam stick. I'm going to come to the detention. How this go after the 300 violence producers? Another reason, President, why I cannot support this regulation and the state of emergency. It's not the violent producer you're going after. Let's take Regulation 29, Senator Gill. This is what it says, because people must know what you're asking me to support. 29 says, powers of questioning. Every person, if so required by a constable or a member of the Jamaica Defence Force, shall stop and answer to the best of the ability and knowledge of that person any questions which may be reasonably addressed to that person by the constable or a member of the Jamaica Defence Force. A failure to stop could be 3 months in jail, up to. A failure to answer could be a problem. This is not going after the Dons, not Dunwebby, the Dons. This is not going after the Dons. This is not going after the 300 violence producer. This is going after every person. My son, some of us cousins, but not everybody. It's every person, you know. But another Dan, my friend Dan Webby, would not be stopped and asked questions. I could go on. The detention without warrant and other provisions of these regulations worry me, because they're not going after the Dons. They're not going after the 300 violence producers. And President, the regulations, I'd have hoped that it would include in it the right to lawyer. I read it through. It doesn't say you have a right to lawyer, a right to counsel. Many legislation we have, including ZOZO, specifically speak to right to counsel. I can't support that. I can't support that. The right to counsel is one that must be in the regulations. So for those reasons, these regulations do not get my favor. The regulation speaks to communities. You can be kept in a community, you can be removed from a community. But there's no definition of community in the regulation. So a parish of St. James would be seen as a community. The parish of Westmoreland and Hanover would be seen as a community. And I hope some work could have been done to define community, which is used over and over in the legislation.